This is our Business 100 presentation, and the company we chose was Nike. I'm Chris Cabrera.
And I'm Lydia Rodriguez.
And I'm Wesley Reddick.
And the rest of them still got my Nike boots. Slide and the rest of them slide and the rest of slide and the rest of them still got my Nike boots. Slide and the rest of them slide and the rest of slide and the rest of them still got my Nike boots. Still got my Nike boots. Still got my Nike boots. Still got my Nike.
Nike began on January 25th, 1964 under the name Blue Ribbon Sports. It was started by Bill Bowerman and Phil Knight, a head coach and track athlete at Oregon University. Bill Bowerman made the first Nike shoes and a waffle iron for Phil Knight to have more grip on the track field. Initially, Nike was a distributor for Japanese shoemaker Antigua Tiger, now Asics. In the early stages of Nike, most of their sales were made at track meets out of the trunk of Phil Knight's car. The swoosh was first used in 1971 and patented in 1974. The first Nike retail store, Niketown, opened in 1990. Nike was facing boycotts and public ridicule throughout the 1990s for child labor and sweatshop allegations. In 1998, then CEO and inventor Phil Knight made a public speech promising change. In 2005, Nike was the first company in its industry to demonstrate transparency when it published a complete list of its contract factories. In that same year, it also published the first version of a corporate social responsibility report, or CSR, detailing pay scales and working conditions in its factories and admitting continuing problems. The tide turned once the company acknowledged its issues, demonstrated transparency, and worked toward change. Today, in the business world, Nike is counted among CSR leaders. By 1980, Nike had attained a 50% market share in the U.S. athletic shoe market. The company went public in December of the same year. If you had invested $1,000 during Nike's initial public offering without reinvesting dividends, your investment would be worth $729,575 today. This represents a compound annual growth just over 20.7%. Since its beginning, Nike has been very aggressive in acquiring companies. The first being high-end shoe company Cole Haan in 1988. Next was Bauer Hockey in 1994. Then surf company Hurley International in 2002, followed by Converse in 2003 for $309 million. Finally, Starter and Umbro in 2004.
Nike has many different marketing business strategies. Nike owns 48% of the American athletic footwear market, and their basketball is at 96%. One way Nike gets through to the consumer is by emotional branding. Each ad is crafted to evoke particular feelings and needs in the consumer that can only be satisfied by Nike products. Nike takes the analogy to a level far more relatable. The terrible foe is the voice in your head that tells you can't. To the organization says just do it. Each Nike ad is designed to inspire to tell us that we can do anything if we just try. Here are a few examples of the way Nike markets its business. In 2016, Nike created a YouTube series to complement its marketing campaigns. Margot vs. Lily received over 80 million views. Margot vs. Lily centers around two sisters, and it features Nike merchandise like shoes, workout gear, and Nike technology. Over those 80 million views, it led to increased downloads of the Nike Plus Run and Training Club, as well as greater activity and purchases by existing members.
Nike has organizational structure that facilitates regionalization of business strategies. It provides Nike with flexibility to address consumer preferences for athletic shoes, apparel, and equipment in regional markets. Nike consists of 3 geographic divisions: Global Corporate Leadership, Semi-Autonomous Geographic Divisions, and Global Divisions for Converse and Brand Licensing. Mr. Parker, the chairman of the board of directors of Nike, has served as president and chief executive officer and a director since 2006. He has extensive knowledge and experience regarding company operations, sports marketing, manufacturing, research, design, development, and management, and is an effective leader of Nike. Then we have Annie Campion, Executive Vice President and Chief Financial Officer, who is responsible for leading all aspects of financial management for the company's flagship brand. Then we have Michael Spillon, who leads Nike's product engines and merchandising as President of Categories and Product. And lastly, Eric Sprunk, which is Nike's Incorporation Chief Operating Officer, who leads Nike's manufacturing, sourcing, technology, procurement, and demand and supply management organizations. Nike celebrates and rewards successful employee results through excellent benefits and rewards. Nike also offers competitive total compensation, including benefits that provide employees the opportunity to stay fit, ensure the wellness of their families, and create a positive working environment. The range of these benefits available for employees include health insurance, retirement saving plans with a company contribution, paid sabbaticals, product discounts, on-site fitness center fitness discounts, transportation allowance, tuition assistance, and many, many more. Nike United is a collection of employee resource groups that represent the diversity of their employees. These networks serve to deliver career development experiences, increase cultural awareness, and demonstrate their commitment to diversity and inclusion in the communities where they live and work. Nike has 8 employee-formed and managed communities: Ability, Asia Pacific, Black Employee, Latino, Pride, Nike Military Veterans, Native Americans, and lastly, Women of Nike and Friends Network.
Nike has many different social media accounts for each subsidiary brand. They also frequently contain call to action for followers to respond and engage with their brand. Nike also builds a good relationship with their customers, making them more likely to repurchase from Nike in the future. And lastly, Nike promotes its products by sponsorship agreements with celebrity athletes, professional teams, and college athletic teams. When looking at Nike's sustainability, Nike's ambition is to work against the company's environmental and social targets and to set a vision for a low-carbon closed-loop future as part of the company's growth strategy. Nike promotes protecting the environment and also mentions our purpose is to use the power of sports to move the world forward. We believe in a fair, sustainable future, one where everyone thrives on a healthy planet and level playing field. Nike Grind is a program that has taken over 30 million used shoes, and they have turned into countless amounts of courts, fields, and tracks. By 2025, Nike will use 100% renewable energy. In 2012, Nike bought back $10 billion worth of its stock. December 19, 2013, Nike's quarterly profit rose due to a 13% increase in global orders for merchandise since April of that year. The next year, orders of shoes and clothes for delivery between December and April rose to 10.4 billion.